Quindi sul palco Roberta Laudito, che è Account Director Italy di MaritzCX, una società di InMoment. Con Roberta e successivamente anche con Oliver Skeide, che è Director CX Consulting, parliamo della tecnologia intelligente, di una tecnologia innovativa con cui ascoltare proprio l'esperienza del cliente. Abbiamo sentito poco fa che la voce del cliente è estremamente importante e i clienti vanno ascoltati. Do la parola a Roberta.
Buongiorno a tutti, grazie Stefano. Come diceva Stefano, sono l'account director di MaritzCX sul mercato italiano, mercato in cui sono diversi i brand di successo che gestiamo dal punto di vista della gestione dei loro programmi della customer experience in svariati settori, per citarne alcuni, nel settore automotive, financial services, retail, nel settore delle insurance. Oggi è un grande piacere per me partecipare a questa sessione, lo faccio come referente per il mercato Italia di MaritzCX insieme al mio collega Oliver Skeide, che è il CX consultant con cui collaboro nel team internazionale per trattare un tema che è cruciale su tutti i programmi della Customer Experience, che è quello dell'ascolto e comprensione, direi attiva, di quella che è l'esperienza del cliente. Vorrei lasciare subito la parola a Oliver per entrare nel dettaglio di questi argomenti. E Oliver Oliver mi ha detto che si sta collegando.
Sì, era già pronto e probabilmente abbiamo avuto il consueto problema del refresh da fare istantaneo, e quindi aspettiamo un secondo che rientri.
Sì,
eventualmente io le tue slide per poterle condividere, ma se vuoi andare tu intanto, Roberta.
Sì, giusto per dare 2 bit e iniziare a dire che, come dicevo, Oliver Skeide è il nostro Director CX Consultant. Quello che vogliamo trattare con voi è un tema cruciale della gestione di tutti i programmi della Customer Experience in tutti i settori, ovviamente, che è quello della comprensione, non solo ascolto ma comprensione. Abbiamo il piacere di presentarvi alcune delle funzionalità con cui lavoriamo con diversi brand. Vi dico che Oliver farà un intervento in inglese e io sono a disposizione per ogni approfondimento. Riprenderò verso la fine della presentazione la parola per sottolineare i principali punti e tirare delle conclusioni. Vedo Oliver collegato, so Oliver, good to see you. I just made some introduction to our speech, so please, it's your time. I leave you the stage.
Grazie, buongiorno, mi dispiace, non posso parlare italiano. I have to do it in English, unfortunately. So I want to start with a quick picture that really captures for us the essence of customer experience. It's all about to change the perspective. So not to look inside out, but to put yourself in customers' shoes and take an outside-in look at your experiences and all the interactions with customers. So that's basically what we are doing at that we ensure that the voice of the customer is heard with our clients. And we ensure that customers can provide feedback to all of their interactions across the customer journey, that the feedback is understood, and that also companies then can take effective action on the feedback, and ultimately, and that's the goal overall, can drive business results. We do this, and that's our unique proposition, in the combination of a software platform on the one hand side, and on the other side with related services. So from CX consulting to advanced analytics to comprehensive program management. Just recently, MaritzCX merged with InMoment, another global leader of experience management, and together we are even stronger and one of the worldwide leaders in the space. The software we are providing, just real quick, is a flexible end-to-end software that provides also self-service capabilities that our clients can use them and configure them entirely by themselves, starting with collecting feedback from all kinds of sources, integrating the feedback with internal data and operational financial metrics. But it's just much more than a survey tool. It provides actionable dashboards tailored to different stakeholder needs in real time, integrated analytical capabilities, and tools for taking action. We just heard Andrea talking about closing the loop, so resolving customer issues on an individual basis, but also providing tools to take action on a more general sense, developing and executing action plans. So I just briefly talked about the combined company, global leader in experience management, whether it's customer experience or employee experience with offices across the globe, and focusing on a number of key verticals, amongst them automotive, financial services, hospitality, retail, and many more. So let's talk a little bit about innovative and smart ways where also technology could help to gather feedback. So you probably know the saying, garbage in, garbage out. And then it's worthwhile to spend some time on how to get feedback that is as rich and valuable as possible as a foundation for everything that follows at the later steps. So, but how could you get feedback, for example, in cases where you don't even know the customer in front of you? For example, at a petrol station, or at a car dealer showroom, or in a supermarket. So here, first of all, you need to make customers aware of the feedback possibility. And of course, you need to provide access to the survey to these customers. And you can do this by placing a mat on the desk, traditionally indicating the web address to a survey, a bit more sophisticated, providing also QR codes that people could then access the survey. And the most convenient way and the latest technology applied is by also integrating an NFC chip in the map that directly talks to the smartphone of the customer and launches the survey on the customer's phone. So that's certainly the most convenient way for customers to access a survey, and it helps you to get as many feedback as possible. When I talk about smartphones, that's certainly something we have to acknowledge, that most of the surveys today are completed by mobile devices. And obviously, you have to make sure that your survey is rendering properly on all kinds of screen sizes and operating systems. And even more, don't forget, a survey is also a brand touch point. It's also creating an experience from of your customers with the brand. And so therefore, you don't want to bother your customers with a poor look and feel of the survey and irrelevant questions. So make sure that the survey really reflects your brand DNA and is engaging and fun to complete. Another cool example how you can really get close to the experience, to get really fresh responses and rich responses, is to leverage devices of your brand that are already part of the experience. This is an example where customers at the end of the test ride with a new vehicle get prompted with a survey that is triggered by the built-in entertainment system of the car. When we talk about feedback management, I'm sure you know overall metrics like NPS or customer effort score, overall satisfaction. And it's fair that these numbers are important to measure the importance. However, they don't tell you anything. Roberta, can you please move? They don't tell you anything about what to do next. How can I actually improve the experience? And therefore, please consider also including open-ended questions in your surveys to allow customers to tell you what really matters to them and explain in detail why the experience they've just had was so poor, or why they were delighted by your sales reps and service people. However, what you probably also have seen, and that's certainly a disadvantage of online surveys, that the answers given are pretty short. Speed of service. That's why a customer was highly satisfied. And of course, so what? That's not really actionable. And so that's a use case for artificial intelligence, where the survey engine can directly prompt a question using that term speed of service, probing for more details. Thank you. Please tell us more about speed of service. And by using this feature, we get on average about 28 additional words. And if you read through this additional sentences, you get a lot better understanding about who was involved, what exactly happened, why the service was so speedy, and what exactly was the root cause behind this positive evaluation. So, and this is also an important first step later on when we apply then a built-in text analytics engine, that you have a much more comprehensive analysis in terms of more categorized sentences and terms, much better data in terms of sentiment analysis, and you have a much higher ability to identify what are the emerging trends in the market, what are the topics that become more important and I need to pay more attention to. You wonder, well, it's maybe a bit painful for customers to type all these lengthy texts into a smartphone, a small smartphone. Why not just leveraging a voice-to-text capability that simply customers can just record their feedback by video, and then the engine automatically translates the voice into text, and then it's like the written verbatim and processed via text analytics, etc. Making it easy to customer and making a customer experience with a survey positive is also key, and that's customer-centric approach to surveying. I now want to give you another example where you can see and that's actually a real case from of one of our automotive clients, where we embedded a video in a survey invitation. And this video is by the general manager of this manufacturer. It's very personal, and this creates a strong emotional hook with the customer and definitely pays into connecting the customer closer to the brand, driving loyalty. That's really a benefit of its own. But of course, it also ensures that you get much higher response rates and richer feedback. Let's take a look.
Hello, Bernadette. I'm Dave Butner, President of Toyota Australia. I'd like to take this opportunity to personally thank you for recently purchasing your new Land Cruiser 200. I hope that you are absolutely delighted with your vehicle and that you are welcomed as a valued guest by Darling Downs Toyota. At Toyota, we're striving daily to deliver an oh what a feeling moment each and every time we meet. It's really important to us to understand if you had a great experience. I'd appreciate your support in providing feedback in the short survey that follows my message. Thank you for being part of the Toyota family.
You could even bring the video feature to the next level by letting a video chatbot, that's also a scalable solution, doing the entire interview. And I have another example to show you how this may look like. All right, we don't have too much time left, but I want quickly touch upon what happens after you have received the feedback. And Andrea was also talking about closing the loop on unsatisfied customers. It's really critical that if you get negative feedback from customers who have had a negative experience with you, that's certainly not ideal, but it offers a big opportunity for you to then quickly get in touch with this customer and turn it around and really resolve the issue. And you can even say that a customer who has just provided negative feedback about a recent, let's say, failure in your service is actually expecting a response by you. And not doing anything will make things even worse. So closing the loop, a follow-up on an individual basis is certainly an element in a VOC program that is really strongest showing how you could really impact the business by driving the loyalty of these customers who are unsatisfied and avoid them to churn. But also internally, obviously, your employees who may at the beginning may be a bit concerned now, wow, I have to call this angry customer. Once they have got into it, they will quickly see that this is also for them a great opportunity to build stronger relationships with customers, to learn much more about what customers' needs are, what are they expecting from us. And so they will become more successful. And overall, the closing the loop process, Andrea was talking about the cultural change, is really a strong element in continuous improvement efforts and a stronger dedication on customers and overall a higher level of customer centricity. And not forget, finally, that also these activities drive advocacy. And that's another example from one of our insurance clients where unsatisfied Lisa got approached and she received a gift for her dog. And that was such a positive surprise that she went online and created this post, who has also a big impact on the client's reputation for free. So finally, I just want to touch upon another analytical example. And I'm pretty sure that predictive analytics is also one of these buzzwords you hear every day in Italy. So this use case for predictive analytics in a VOC program is about the silent majority, because like with an iceberg, what you don't know is hurting you. Take a look at this aircraft. So if you are an airline, you have an interaction with all of these passengers in this plane. However, for a number of reasons, you just invite 10% to a survey, and with a response rate of 15%, you actually get feedback from just 1.5 people. So just a few ones in orange in this airplane. And obviously, you also want to know what's the perception of the silent majority of this aircraft and also of all the others who are on the way. So what we can do here is to develop a predictive model. So we're using all the historical feedback data. We add and integrate all of the customer-related information that is stored within the airline's database about what is the background of the customer in terms of gender, age, what's the price of the ticket, how frequent they are flying with us, what's their status in our loyalty program, and many, many more data. We combine this data also with operational data from the internal data lake. All of the operational data related to all these flights. So in terms of destinations, flight time, delay, and so on. And once we have created this model, it tells us what are the circumstances that create a passenger to be unhappy and a detractor? And then we apply this model to the software, and it's running in parallel in real time to the regular feedback process. That means that once we get the response of the few people in orange, at the same time, we have a prediction of the mental state and the feeling of the rest of this aircraft, all the ones, the silent majority. Like with this guy, where we then can say with a high confidence of 92% that he is a detractor. And this then could also automatically create an alert for a follow-up process, and you can resolve the issue with this guy. So just to sum up, these are my 3 main messages of today. Be close to every experience of your customers and take immediate action. Make the feedback process conversational to really understand what matters to your customers, and apply predictive analytics to identify unhappy customers who do not respond to a survey before they complain. Thanks very much for listening. Mille grazie. And then I turn it back to you, Roberta.
Grazie, thank you, Oliver. Potete sentirmi? Perché ho visto un messaggio con cui veniva chiesto se si era perso l'audio. Ok.
Io vi sento bene.
Io vi sento bene.
Ok. Grazie quindi per la vostra attenzione. Vorrei adesso spendere veramente pochi minuti per riprendere, prima di salutarvi e invitarvi a venire a trovarci nel nostro virtual booth nell'area Expo, i punti principali che abbiamo trattato con Oliver, che sono punti che rappresentano i pillar di come aiutiamo principali aziende di grande successo, come dicevo prima, in svariati settori, a non solo raccogliere, ma a comprendere e ad azionare delle azioni che migliorano i risultati di bottom line. Avete visto come la tecnologia è un elemento cruciale per poter essere vicini al cliente nella sua esperienza ed essere capaci di reagire tempestivamente, il che non vuol dire tempestare di questionari lunghissimi i clienti, ma al contrario fare delle survey quando necessario con delle domande aperte, quindi la tecnologia fondamentale per poter interagire in una modalità conversazionale con il cliente, che ci permette di raccogliere quello che è veramente di valore per il cliente e concentrarsi su quello che è un'azione preventiva per poter lavorare in 2 direzioni. Da una parte intercettare quelle ragioni di insoddisfazione prima che si trasformino in creazione di un detrattore, quindi perdita di un cliente con tutto il passaparola negativo che ne consegue, ma anche per contro importante andare a intercettare quelle che sono opportunità di upselling per poter di nuovo lavorare sul miglioramento della bottom line, dei risultati dell'azienda. Come dicevo prima, questi sono alcuni dei pillar con cui lavoriamo in MaritzCX, molto concentrati e focalizzati su quella che è la generazione del valore, con un grande supporto di tecnologia innovativa che spero abbiate visto permette di fare la differenza. Io vi saluto e di nuovo vi invito a venirci a trovare nel nostro virtual booth, in cui io e Oliver saremo presenti in live session dall'1:05 fino alle 2:30 per poter appunto incontrarci ed approfondire eventuali aree di interesse. So thank you, Oliver. If you want just to open the latest slide, so you can also share to the attendees our contact. Thank you so much. Quindi grazie, e qui trovate i nostri riferimenti per eventuali contatti futuri. Vi aspettiamo al virtual booth. Grazie mille.